Welcome to your C1 English listening practice today. Welcome back to English with us. Today we are diving into the subtle, often treacherous waters of English modals. Have you ever given a friendly piece of advice, only to realize later that you sounded incredibly aggressive? It's a common pitfall for advanced learners. We'll explore how the phrase "had better" can inadvertently transform a helpful suggestion into a looming threat, and more importantly, how you can avoid this linguistic trap to maintain social harmony. Imagine you're chatting with a colleague about a deadline. You say, "You had better finish that report by 5. Suddenly the atmosphere shifts. There's an unmistakable tension in the air. This is a classic social disaster, where a well-intentioned suggestion becomes an ultimatum. An ultimatum is a final demand, the kind that leaves no room for negotiation. By using "had better," you haven't just offered guidance, you've essentially issued a warning. You've created a sense of impending consequence, which can alienate your listeners and damage professional relationships. It's a subtle nuance, but the impact is profound. To understand this, we need to dissect the mechanics of the phrase. Unlike "should," which focuses on the merit of an action, "had better" carries an inherent weight of consequence. It implies that if the action isn't taken, something unpleasant will happen. It's inherently coercive, meaning it uses pressure or persuasion to force someone into compliance. Think of it as "should" with a shadow of danger attached. When you use it, you are implicitly suggesting that failure to comply will result in a negative outcome. This hidden layer of urgency is what transforms a suggestion into a threat. Let's compare "should," "ought to," and "had better" in high-stakes conversations. "Should" is your standard neutral tool for recommendation. "Ought to" is slightly more formal and carries a sense of moral obligation, but it's still gentle. However, "had better" breaks that gentleness. In a high-stakes conversation, a situation where the consequences of an error are significant, using "had better" can be disastrous. While "should" implies a wise choice, "had better" implies a necessary survival tactic. Using them interchangeably is a mistake that can make you appear authoritarian rather than helpful, especially when navigating sensitive interpersonal dynamics. Why do native speakers avoid this pattern in professional settings? Because professional rapport relies on diplomacy, the art of dealing with people in a sensitive and effective way. Using "had better" can undermine your authority by making you seem impulsive or overly controlling. Instead, professionals opt for more nuanced language. They might use "I would suggest" or "it might be prudent to." These phrases allow for a dialogue rather than a monologue. By avoiding the coercive nature of "had better," you preserve the professional equilibrium, ensuring that your advice is received as constructive rather than commanding. The C1 fix involves mastering subtle modals to maintain social harmony. Instead of relying on blunt structures, practice using conditional sentences or softer modal verbs. Try, "It might be worth considering," or "perhaps we could look at." This allows you to present your perspective without imposing your will. Mastering this level of nuance is what separates a proficient speaker from a truly sophisticated one. It's about precision, the ability to convey meaning without the unintended baggage of aggression. By refining your choice of modals, you can navigate complex social and professional landscapes with absolute confidence and grace. Today we explored the hidden dangers of "had better," learned the meaning of ultimatum and coercive, and discussed the importance of diplomacy. Great job navigating these complexities. Please listen to this lesson again to reinforce these subtle nuances. Keep practicing, and I'll see you in the next lesson. If you want more videos like this, subscribe and follow English with us. See you in the next one.